Hello, everyone. That PayPal link on my channel, that is to be helping everyone. I had to do without earnings my whole life. I'm getting close to 63. I made a fortune in the past, but it's all been withheld from me. I made money from inspiring movies, inspiring songs. I did, hundreds of songs and lots of movies, lots of inventions, my salary, doing people's work for them. All that money has been withheld from me my whole life. And I'm hoping in the year 2028 will reconcile with my past. But, right now I'm doing that curse where if I was to go out and try to make any money, y'all would have all died from going past your bothering you. I'm trying to get that fixed up because y'all are having a problem now where if you don't reconcile because of the fact that I had to do that, y'all are going to have y'all's problem, and we need to try and get that fixed, and help me out in trying to get that fixed. I taking care of everyone's mental and psychological health. That's what I do. I take care of everyone's brains. That brain is like an egg, and we don't want to break anybody's eggs. Y'all can't go past your bother you, and we need to make sure people don't become evil or die from going past their bothering or keep that fag broken. So we need to look at the fact that my curse, I call it my curse, unable to earn money because I was supposed to be doing that sucking shit, and everybody would have died if I would have went out and collected all my money. I've made a lot of movies, inspired a lot. I inspired a lot of songs. I've made a fortune, but it's all been withheld. Would y'all have died if I would have collected that fortune? I got a lot of inventions. I made a fortune from inventions. And if I would have collected that money, would y'all have died on me? Well, don't die on me now. And you see what I'm talking about? So I've made a fortune from inspired movies, inspiring songs, doing inventions, doing people's work for them. My salary, it's all been withheld from me, and if I would have ever collected anything, would y'all have died of it? Now, you see what I'm talking about. We need to try to get that problem fixed. So all of that stuff's been withheld from me all my life. But if I would have ever collected any of that stuff, would y'all have all died on me? Now, that problem, we need to try and get fixed. And hopefully I'll be able to collect that stuff that's been withheld from me in the year 2028. Trump's last year in office. Hopefully we'll be able to collect it then. We have a lot of work to do before we get there. There are a lot of problems where people are going to become evil if we don't fix everything that evil was doing. So we got a lot of work to do where evil was doing things, and only evil can keep the things going that they were doing, and we're going to have to get things fixed so people don't become evil. So we got a lot of work to do before, we can get that fag fixed. But anyways, I was never able to go out and earn money, because of my curse. I'm calling it my curse. And if I had, would y'all have died from going past your bother? And like I said, I made a fortune from inspiring movies and songs, doing inventions, doing people's work for them, my salary. It's all been withheld from me my whole life. And if I would have ever collected it, would y'all have died on me? You see the problem I'm working on trying to get fixed? So help me to get that problem fixed. Don't leave me now. We're here now. So we're here now. Don't leave me now. Evil doesn't exist anymore. I killed all the devils in the world. They don't exist anymore. And now everybody needs to learn how not to become evil. And, watch some of the other videos for more explanation. But, evil doesn't exist anymore. I killed all of them. And I found their medicine. I removed their medicine from the face of the earth. And it's caused by irrational behavior. We're not going to give them medicine for the irrational behavior anymore. That's how we're going to keep them under control, but let's save that for another video. But, they don't exist anymore. This is our world. We need to take it over from evil, and that's what we're going to be doing, on Trump's presidency. taking everything over from evil and making it ours. And we have to change everything around so people won't become evil. And we have to fix everything up so people won't become evil. So anyways, that PayPal link, that is because of my curse, where I had to live my whole life without making any money because y'all would have died from going past your boundaries. They're supposed to be doing that sucker shit. And like I said, you know, I made a fortune in the past, and if I had ever collected any of that money from the past, would y'all have died on me? You know, inspired lots of movies, lots of songs, lots of inventions, doing people's work for them, my salary all being withheld from me. If I had ever collected that stuff, would y'all have died on me? Well, you know, now we got to try and get my curse fixed, where I was supposed to be doing that sucking shit and unable to earn any money. You know, it was a long time, 60 years. But anyways, that's what the PayPal link is for, to help everybody, you know, fix their problem up. Help yourself. You know, like I said, I've made a fortune, which hopefully I'll be able to collect it in the year 2028. So help yourself and heal yourself. You know, we're going to be getting that fag fixed and all that stuff. We're going to be taking the world over from evil, so don't leave me now. You know, evil's gone now, and we've got to keep it that way. So don't leave me now. But help yourself, heal yourself. That's what I'm after. You can't become evil. You can't die from going past your boundary. You're going to have to get the fag fixed. So what's the solution? That's all I want is the solution. And, you know, like I said, I take care of everyone's mental and psychological health. Help me to do that. I don't want anything except the solution. And like I said, you know, I've made a fortune in the past. Hopefully we're going to reconcile with me in the year 2028, Trump's last year in office. Hopefully that's when that'll take place. But, you know, I'm fine. Help yourself. And heal yourself, and don't keep the fag broken. Get that fixed. Don't become evil. Don't do that one. And don't die from going past your boundaries. So help me to find the solution and heal everyone. So help me to heal everyone. Well, I guess that's enough for now, but that's what the PayPal link is for. Heal yourself. And don't leave me now. But anyways, you know, like I said, I've made a fortune in the past. It's all been withheld from me. And hopefully in the year 2028 we can reconcile with my past and I can collect that. But if I would have ever made any money, y'all would have died from going past your bothering you. And now y'all are having a problem. Or if you don't reconcile, you know, y'all are going to have y'all's problems. And we need to try and get that fixed. And that's what I'm trying to work on, is getting that fixed. So, you know, heal yourself, help yourself, and help me to fix that problem. And that's what the PayPal link is for. Watch some of my other videos for other explanations of things. And I guess that's enough for now. Everybody have a good day. Goodbye.